Welcome back to the channel, where we break down bold investment opportunities and explore assets with the potential to deliver life-changing returns. In today's video, we dive deep into a question that has been on the minds of many investors. Can Internet Computer Protocol, or ICP, surge by 100x from its current price, reaching $500 per coin and a $300 billion market cap? This isn't just wild speculation. We're examining data, macroeconomic conditions, adoption trends, and institutional sentiment to evaluate whether ICP is poised for a breakout. Stay tuned as we unpack all of it. This video is for informational and educational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Always do your own research and consult a professional before making any investment decisions. Let's start with the numbers. At a current price of around $5, a 100x gain would mean a jump to $500 per coin, equating to a total market cap of approximately $300 billion. That's not unheard of in crypto. In fact, during the last major bull run, ICP briefly reached a market cap of over $400 billion before retracing. So we're not asking if ICP can go somewhere it's never been. We're simply asking if it can return to a peak it already touched before, under the right conditions. One major factor suppressing all risk assets right now, including cryptocurrencies like ICP, is the macroeconomic environment, specifically elevated interest rates. Since the 2021 highs, central banks, particularly in the US, have hiked interest rates aggressively. The Federal Reserve's stance has tightened borrowing, stalled refinancing, and generally made it more difficult for money to flow freely. This lack of liquidity has heavily impacted growth assets, from biotech to blockchain. We've even seen political efforts to reverse this. Former President Trump, for instance, has taken public stances pressuring the Fed to lower interest rates. His very public actions, including media events at symbolic sites, indicate just how intense the battle over monetary policy is. The moment rates begin to drop, expect liquidity to return in force, opening the floodgates for growth investments, including crypto. If you've watched our prior videos, you'll know we've tracked the correlation between the Institute for Supply Management (ISM) metrics and crypto movements. The ISM, which gauges economic activity, has shown that when activity contracts, altcoins suffer, and when it rebounds, they thrive. ICP's chart has mirrored these cycles, suggesting that it is strongly tied to economic sentiment and liquidity. In short, when the economy breathes again, so could ICP. ICP isn't acting in isolation. If you pull up the one-month chart of the total crypto market cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, and compare it to ICP's chart, the patterns are nearly identical. Run-ups followed by sharp pullbacks. This is crucial. ICP's fate in the short term is directly tied to the broader altcoin space, and institutional interest in crypto is growing again. Recent U.S. legislation has signaled a more favorable climate for crypto. Regulatory frameworks for stablecoins are being finalized, and this clarity could be the trigger institutions have been waiting for. When banks and hedge funds gain the green light, the digital asset sector is likely to receive a significant influx of capital. This includes attention to lesser-known but high-potential assets like ICP. The political narrative is shifting too. Donald Trump has publicly acknowledged the future role of digital assets. Although he hasn't singled out specific coins, his messaging supports an environment where crypto innovation is welcomed. Legislative support, combined with executive backing, creates a tailwind for projects like ICP. Beyond price charts, what makes ICP special? First off, ICP isn't just another Layer 1 blockchain. It is a decentralized global computer that can serve web content directly to users and run software entirely on-chain. More importantly, it's now functioning as a Bitcoin Layer 2 solution, securing hundreds of BTC on its network, with expectations for that number to reach thousands soon. Amidst a crypto winter, ICP has quietly hit an all-time high in chain key Bitcoin supply. That's a significant indicator of trust in the network's capabilities. It means that despite market stagnation, developers and users are actively choosing ICP as a secure and scalable home for Bitcoin-based applications. It's not just developers and users who believe in ICP. The Swiss government, through Switzerland Global Enterprise, its official trade and investment body, has praised the Internet computer. Their statement highlights several key attributes: millions of users, thousands of active applications, zero downtime since its 2021 launch, over 3 billion blocks processed, and unparalleled smart contract capabilities. Unlike other blockchains, ICP can process and serve data just like traditional cloud services, with energy efficiency on par with big tech platforms. This makes it not just a blockchain, but a full-stack scalable cloud alternative. It's a big reason why Switzerland is proudly showcasing ICP as a premier example of national innovation. Another major bullish point: the Dfinity Foundation, which oversees ICP development. This isn't a run-of-the-mill blockchain team. With over 250 employees, many of whom hail from giants like Google and IBM, Dfinity boasts one of the most prestigious research backgrounds in the industry. The foundation has authored 1,600-plus academic publications, holds 250-plus patents, and is consistently pushing the boundaries of decentralized computing. This level of intellectual capital is rare in crypto, and it's a strong indication that ICP isn't just about hype. It's about execution and innovation at a world-class level. So what about real-world use cases? One standout example is Caffeine AI, a platform that lets anyone describe an app they want to build, and the internet computer creates it automatically. Think of it as a no-code, AI-powered development platform running on-chain. The demand for this service is overwhelming. Slots are filling up fast. People who don't have technical teams or funding are lining up to bring their ideas to life. That's not just adoption, it's grassroots validation of ICP's potential to democratize software creation. Let's look at the numbers. In 2021, when ICP touched a $400 billion market cap, its quarterly revenue was just $424,000. Fast forward to now, and Q1 revenue sits at $6 million, with Q2 at $2.5 million. That's a massive jump in real economic value being generated by the protocol. So ask yourself this: if ICP was valued at $400 billion when it had minimal revenue, what's stopping it from reaching that valuation again now with tangible adoption, stronger tech, and growing revenues? To summarize, can ICP realistically 100x from here and hit $500 per coin? The answer is a compelling yes, provided we see a supportive macroeconomic environment, lower interest rates, and a surge in institutional capital. Combine that with ICP's unmatched technical features, proven adoption through real-world applications, and recognition from global authorities like the Swiss government, and you have all the ingredients for a major comeback. Just like Cardano achieved its breakout moment, ICP has the foundation, the backing, and the momentum to potentially do the same. It's a waiting game, but if the stars align, the next bull run could make ICP one of the biggest winners in crypto. So, what do you think about ICP's current position? Are you bullish on its growth in AI and DeFi? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found value in this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more breakdowns like this. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay cautious, and I'll catch you in the next one.